just how much SSI can expect to get now from Social Security? This is a really good question and the focus of this video. So for those of you here in the community that are receiving SSI, Supplemental Security Income, here is your dedicated video. As I've promised you, this is what I want to talk about here in the video. And for the roughly 7.4 million SSI beneficiaries all across the country, this video is dedicated to you. Now, I do want to follow up to a video that I had out just a few days ago, as I've had some people reaching out in the comments section, not only on that video, but some other videos as well, and in the chat box on live streams recently saying, hey, can you bring us a dedicated video? So yes, absolutely, SSI again, here is your dedicated video. Let's talk exactly about how much you can expect from Social Security based on some recent information. Now, to clarify really quickly, a few days ago, I was out in a separate video, and I was talking about some recent data that was released, pointing toward how much we can expect to get as a raise to our monthly benefits based on this information. Well, in that video, I was talking about Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, spousal. I even alluded to SSI and VA beneficiaries as well, because these are all the beneficiaries that are impacted by this recent announcement as far as how much of an increase or raise we could see to our monthly benefits based on this information. Well, again, I've had some people reaching out saying, hey, can you give us an SSI video? Like, what does this mean for SSI? Again, here you go. Here's your dedicated video. Okay, so we're talking about SSI here. Now, let me throw out some very obvious numbers here for you really fast here, just to put all this into context super quickly here. Obviously, right now, 2025, as I film this video, the maximum you can get as an individual is $967. The maximum you can get as a married couple is $1,450. Again, you know that. Just wanted to put it out there for context purposes here. But let's run the numbers on this now, okay? So as I mentioned in the video just the other day, the numbers that are coming out right now are suggesting a forecast or preliminary numbers suggesting that we could be looking at a 2% COLA. Yeah, a massive 2% COLA. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. Massive 2% is not massive at all. Honestly, that's an insult. It's kind of pathetic. It's nowhere near what we need it to be. But anyway, based on the preliminary data that's coming out right now, we're looking at potentially a 2% COLA next year in 2026 for our monthly benefits. Okay, let's run some super simple math here and determine what this would look like in regards to an SSI beneficiary, again, assuming you're getting the maximum of $967. Okay, so here's the numbers that you want to know. Assuming somebody's getting the maximum, $967, applying a potential 2% COLA raise to that would increase this benefit by $19 per month, going from $967 up to $986 per month is what an SSI beneficiary getting the maximum as an individual would be looking at, okay? That's what that is right there. It's honestly not a whole lot, okay? It's not much at all, so that's what that is. Now, let's quickly talk about a married couple. Again, assuming a married couple is getting the maximum of $1,450 per month right now in 2025, applying a potential 2% COLA to that, yep, the COLA is applied to married couples as well, applying a potential 2% COLA to that would increase benefits by $29 per month, going from $1,450 up to $79. Trying to run the math in my head as I talk. Sorry. $1,479 is what the maximum would be for a married couple receiving SSI, okay, in 2026, assuming we get a 2% COLA. Now, let's talk about this for another minute here, okay? Obviously, we're still very early on in the year. I'm going to be fair with you. I'm filming this video in the middle of April right here, right now, okay? In fact, it's Easter. Happy Easter, if you happen to celebrate, right? But anyway, okay, so this is April. We still have a lot of time to go here, okay? We have a lot of months to go. The data that they use to determine the COLA is July, August, and September inflation data based on the CPIW, Consumer Price Index for Urban Wage Earners and Clerical Workers. That is what they use to determine the COLA. They use it for the 3 months of July, August, and September over the previous third quarter from last year. The difference is the COLA for next year. It's a terrible calculation. It's a really bad way of calculating how much of a raise beneficiaries should be getting. Anyway, that's what they've been using for many years, and this is what they will continue to use, at least for the foreseeable future, okay? But anyway, since we're still so far off and we still have the implementation of all these tariffs we've been hearing about, right? We're likely going to see inflation ticking higher when we get April, May, June information here, because this number that was just released the other day is actually March data. Well, March is still very early on, and March was even before the implementation of a lot of these big tariffs that we've been hearing. So we're probably going to see a lot of this inflation and price adjustments coming in the April, May, and June data, and possibly after, depending on how long these tariffs actually stick around, right? They could be repealed anytime here. Okay, so it's all going to be kind of indicative of that information, okay? So anyway, all this is subject to change. It's still looking very low at this point, but the next few months here, we could see a massive uptick in the projections for what the COLA may be looking like next year. We're still very early on in the year right now, but wanted to give you this quick projection here and forecast as far as what we're looking at. We're looking at about 2% right now. It's not much. I totally recognize that, but in the next, I don't know, 4 or 5 months or so, we could see that just significantly higher. In fact, I'm going to share this really quickly. I've been reading some economists out there are suggesting we could easily see 4+% inflation this year. So if we happen to see that here in the next few months, which again, it all depends on these tariffs, if we do see that, then we could see a much higher COLA. But as of right now, it's not looking that way, but all of this is subject to change in the coming months here. Anyway, SSI beneficiaries, here you go. Here's your dedicated video. I hope this helps you. And again, I want to keep you posted on this. I totally recognize SSI benefits need to be changed in a massive way. Now, here's one more thing I want to point out. I just happened to notice this is not really that interesting. It's just kind of irrelevant, but I just kind of noticed this. We'll probably need to wait until 2027 to finally see an SSI benefit over $1,000, assuming the COLA next year for 2026 and the COLA for 2027 is at least 2% or better. If that's the case, then we could possibly finally crack $1,000 a month as an SSI beneficiary. Anyway, that's a long time out from now. I was just kind of running some simple math here as I was talking in my head, and I was like, man, we're not even at $1,000 a month yet. It's probably going to be like 2027 until we see that. Anyway, let's just see what happens here over the coming days, weeks, and months. I'll keep you posted on all this. And again, as always, if you're turning 65, if you're retiring, moving across state lines or county lines, if you are dual covered, Medicare, Medicaid, please call the phone number on your screen. Save yourself a massive headache. It's a team of dedicated, trusted advisors. They're dedicated to Medicare. They have access to over 20,000 plans, and they can help you with all your Medicare needs. They will look through the plans, find the best plan at the best price with the best coverages for you and your personal needs, so you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, the prescription needs if you have any at all. Please call them. Save yourself a huge headache, a ton of confusion, a ton of frustration. Let them do all the grunt work, and it's, again, 100% for free for them to work on your behalf for you. Please call them. Well over 1,000 of you here in this community have already called them. Hundreds of you saving a ton of money. I've seen the numbers. It's incredible how much money people are saving, which, by the way, the average person is saving $1,100, which is real money that we all need right now. So anyway, if you're turning 65, if you're retiring, if you are moving across state lines or county lines, if you are dual covered, Medicare, Medicaid, please call that number. It is 100% free. Let them do all the work for you. It's absolutely incredible. Otherwise, let me ask you a huge favor. Who do you know? I know you know a few people. Turning 65, all of that applies. Please share that number with them. Again, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, co-workers, people that live down the street or down the hall from you. Anybody like that, please share that phone number with them. Save them a huge headache. Save them a ton of confusion and frustration. It's 100% free. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. Let's help out some other seniors right now with this. Please do not try to hack this out yourself. My parents hacked it out themselves last year. It was an absolute disaster. I shared the story with you in other videos. Nuts. Please don't be like my parents. Don't try to hack this out yourself. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Happy Easter. Again, if you're watching this on Easter, that's when I'm having this video come out right now. But anyway, if you celebrate, thank you so much. Yeah, I hope you find a golden egg, seriously, right? We all need a golden egg these days, right? Just throw us a freaking bone, make it a golden egg, right? So anyway, thank you so much for watching this. Please subscribe if you have not done so yet. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you for considering the subscription. If you have not done so, it's totally free as well. Big subscribe button down below. Otherwise, check out the other 5,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. Check out the other videos down below in the description. Popular videos down below there. Check those out. Otherwise, popping up on your screen here just a minute. You'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, thank you so much. Please have a nice day, and I really hope I can see you again soon in the next video or the next live stream. Until then,